Thank you. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. So happy new moon to everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. I've already opened Sacred Space. So as we're here, just checking in, just landing, just know that we are already surrounded by that loving energy, the winds of the south and the west, and the north and the east, the earth, the sun and the moon, and that source energy. And you might like to just find a comfortable position. Maybe you're already in a comfortable position, seated, lying down, standing, whatever feels comfortable for you. Just perhaps just checking in with the body as you take a few breaths here, noticing how you want to be in this moment, welcoming yourself to this space, to this moment, to connect, to meditate. This moment for sacred pause. And my intention for this meditation, as always, is just my intention. It's guidance, but this is your time, your meditation. So you may wish to follow my guidance, or you may wish to follow your own intention, or just go with the flow of what comes up as you meditate, as you connect. My intention is to let go, to protect with the elements. And if we choose to just send out that thread of energy up towards that space that holds the new moon at the moment, and just notice if there is a wisdom, an aspect of self, perhaps a guide, a power animal, healed ancestor, wisdom keeper, however it comes through for us, that wishes to connect with us in this moment, to share with us wisdom and guidance for the next chapter in our lives that this new moon brings around for us. So that's my intention. Like I said, just following your own heart, following what feels right for you in the here and now. As we allow ourselves to connect to the breath, you might have already had a little stretch, but perhaps just releasing any energy that you need to, maybe rolling out the shoulders, rolling out the neck, beginning to take a few deeper breaths and allowing your awareness to drop into that breath, perhaps noticing the sensation of air at the tip of the nose, the journey of the breath as you breathe in and out. The gentle movement of the body, the rising of the chest, the rib cage and the belly. If it's comfortable, breathing in through the nose and exhaling either out through the mouth or through the nose. You might even wish to take a few rounds of deeper breaths, just exhaling, sighing, letting go with each exhale. It's really connecting in with that breath and with the body. And if you choose, you can also open up that meditation space around you within this space of the four winds that we are surrounded by. If you'd like to do that, it's just a case of either physically or just in the mind's eye, taking the hands, dipping into that aura just about a foot above the head and beginning to bring around that meditation space, that energy field, however you choose to perceive it. And allowing that to come around you, settling into that space with the breath, feeling the body, feeling the breath. And inviting us to allow the breath to travel through the body as we inhale, noticing that breath traveling from the soles of the feet, the tips of the toes, all the way up to the crown of the head. And as we exhale, noticing that breath traveling all the way down, back to the soles of the feet and the tips of the toes, almost like a full body massage, massaging the muscles, the bones, the organs, the cells, and all of the systems of the body. Enriching the blood. Just feel that breath flowing through the body. And on your next exhale, I invite you to have an awareness of that breath, perhaps connecting down into the earth. Perhaps it's through the soles of the feet, the tips of the toes, or maybe the base of the spine, the sit bones. Or maybe if you're lying down, the back of the body, and just noticing how that is for you. And connecting with awareness, with breath, to that energy supporting us, nourishing us, holding us. Allowing your awareness with the breath, if you choose, to travel through all of the layers of this beautiful and abundant earth. Noticing the feelings, the sensations, perhaps it's colours, perhaps it's just a sense. As I invite you to send your awareness deeper and deeper down into the earth, through all of the layers. Perhaps noticing today if it feels right to bring that awareness all the way down into the core of the earth. Breathing with the rhythm of the earth. Allowing yourself a moment, perhaps just to notice how we're being held. You may wish to utilize the breath in this moment to let go of anything that may be beneficial to let go of. Perhaps even checking in with that energy of the earth. May I let go to you in this moment? May I let go what's beneficial to let go, so that you may take this energy and compost, nourish, and create even more abundance, stability. And just noticing if there's anything choosing to let go in this moment, or if you're choosing to let go of anything. How that feels in this moment, perhaps. maybe physical sensations, maybe feels more energetic or subtle. Maybe just a noticing with the breath. How we're able to let go here if we choose. And how the earth will gratefully receive. And knows just what to do with this energy that we're letting go of. Clearing our path for the next chapter. Creating space and clarity. In that letting go, perhaps noticing anything that expands for you, anything that allows space for you to grow. Perhaps noticing even the beginnings of that new growth after letting go. And in your own time, in your own way, you may like to stay here a little bit longer. But once it feels right for you, thanking the earth and having a sense or feel with your awareness of that energy of the earth coming all the way up into your body. Allowing with the breath, with the awareness, that nourishing energy of the earth to flow through us now, if we choose. Again, sensing with the breath, that nourishing energy of the earth, flowing all the way up to the crown of the head and all the way back down to the soles of the feet, the tips of the toes. And perhaps also allowing that connection in this moment through the crown of the head with the breath to the sun and the moon, the stars, and perhaps all the way up with our awareness to that place of source creating energy. Just feeling that connection, noticing that connection. Being with that energy. Letting go here too, if you choose. And noticing, feeling, sensing our connection with that energy. The sun, the moon, the stars, and further beyond. With that divine unity consciousness, that pure energy source, deeply connected within us, through the body, through the crown, through the breath, through the awareness, mixing and merging with that earth energy within the body as we breathe in and out. feeling that connection of source energy even deep down into the earth, through us, within us, around us. Both grounded and connected. And with this connection, I invite you to allow your awareness to drift inwards, settling into your inner world, remembering that the breath is our anchor to this moment. And if you choose, imagining, visualizing, or sensing a place in nature. And within this place in nature, noticing what you notice. Noticing the feelings, the sensations, perhaps the fragrances, the sounds. I invite you to take a moment to see if you can notice an opening in this place of nature, or maybe it's a bridge, perhaps a physical doorway or an energetic doorway. Maybe it's just a gap in between a hedge or a couple of trees. And allowing yourself, when you feel ready, to make your way towards this opening. It may just be a sense of feeling, perhaps it's visual for you, perhaps it's just a sense or a feeling that you're heading towards this opening. As you arrive at the openings, connecting with the breath here, noticing if there's anything further to let go, if there's anything that we need to do in this moment before stepping through this opening. And allowing yourself to do that if you choose. Could be taking off shoes, or perhaps just a moment to connect with self or the earth. Whatever you're noticing, sensing here, if you choose, allowing yourself to do it. And then when you feel ready, stepping through that opening. Finding yourself in another place of nature. And somewhere in that place of nature, you're able to notice a fire. Perhaps a fire pit. Or maybe even it's a natural fire. Completely safe in this place. Inviting you to make your way over to this beautiful energy, creative energy of fire. I'm just inviting you to take a few moments here. Again, however this is for you, just feeling the energy of that fire. Allowing that energy to surround you and protect you. Perhaps even to cleanse. Just taking a few moments. Notice how this element of fire would like to assist us today. Perhaps it's protection, perhaps it's cleansing, perhaps it's just that sense of warmth, creation, movement. Noticing what you notice. Inviting you to find a place to make yourself comfortable by this fire or near this fire. Bringing your awareness to the belly. And bringing your awareness to that space of unseenness that holds the moon at this time. And if you choose, just gently beginning to send out that thread of energy into that space of unseenness. Space that the moon is in, hidden space. With that intention, if we choose to connect with perhaps a guide here, or a power animal, a healed ancestor, a wisdom keeper, you might even like to ask, is there a guide here for my highest and greatest good to assist me to share this wisdom that's ready to be shared in this moment? Setting that intention, if you choose to open your ears, your energetic ears, to those whispers of wisdom at this time. For guidance in our next chapter. And if you're noticing that aspect of self, guide, power animal, connecting with that thread of energy if you choose. Perhaps asking for a name, asking, are you here as my guide to share any wisdom that's beneficial to learn in this moment? And this new moon. Remember, you can ask 3 times if you're unsure. And perhaps they're sending out a thread to you and you're connecting through those threads of energy. Or perhaps it's just a case of being with that wisdom, that guide, that aspect of self, healed ancestor. Whatever feels right for you in this moment. Breathing with that, being with that. Noticing. And just allowing ourselves some time and space here as we breathe. You might wish to just be and breathe with this energy, knowing that it has exactly what you need in this moment. You may choose to ask questions. Who are you to me? What's beneficial for me to learn in this moment? Asking, listening. Feeling, sensing. You might choose to ask, what can I do for you in this moment? Allowing yourself some time. You may choose to ask, what is your gift? And perhaps is there an image or a symbol to represent this gift? Maybe it's just a colour or a feeling or a word. Is there an image or a symbol to help me to remember this gift, perhaps? You might choose to even merge with this energy if it feels right. Asking permission, may I merge with you in this moment? And if you feel a yes, allowing yourself to do so, if it feels right for you. Noticing, feeling, sensing. And after some time here, just taking as much time as you need, you may wish to offer a gift. Allowing yourself to unmerge if you emerged with that energy. And perhaps asking, is there a gift that I can give to you in this moment? If you received a gift, you may choose to bring that in to yourself, just in the mind's eye. Noticing the feeling of this gift. Thanking that guide, that wisdom, that power animal, that aspect of self, whatever that energy is for you. It whispers to us from this space of unseenness, holding this beautiful new moon. Thanking that guide, that wisdom. When you feel ready, allowing that thread, that energetic thread, come all the way back, all the way back and into the belly. Feeling the breath within the belly, within the whole of the body. You might wish to thank the fire, perhaps even give a gift. And when you feel ready, allow yourself again to find that opening that we came through. Or perhaps it's changed slightly, or it's a different opening. And finding that opening again to that place where we began, that place of nature. Thanking the fire and beginning to head towards that opening. And again, maybe just checking in. Is there anything else I need to do before I leave this space? Before I come through this opening back into the place where we began. And doing so if you choose. And stepping through when it feels right. Back into that place of nature. And in this place of nature, just breathing with the body, being with the body, being with the breath. And you may choose here to, if you received a gift, to bring in that gift physically. Reaching out, imagining, visualizing, sensing that symbol that represents that gift itself, drawing it in to wherever feels right in the body in this moment. Allowing that gift, that wisdom to integrate into every cell of your being. Noticing how that feels to bring that gift in if you are choosing to do so physically. Perhaps noticing any physical sensations, any shifts in the body, in the breath. And perhaps a feeling of I am comes here, if you could finish that sentence in this moment, I am. In this moment, I feel. In this moment, I can. In this moment, I have. It might be one or all, or anything in between. Just noticing. In this moment, I am. I feel. I have. I can. Perhaps even I am cultivating. And when you feel ready, I invite you again to bring your awareness back into the breath and into this space. Perhaps allow the breath to deepen and lengthen a little bit, and notice the breath moving through the body with that new wisdom, with that new gift. Allowing that place of nature to dissolve with gratitude and love. Finding ourselves back in this space, in this body, with this flow of breath and energy. And to finish, perhaps taking one hand onto the heart space, one hand onto the belly, connecting in with those energy centers, with the flow of breath there, feeling that harmonizing the sacral and the heart. And the flow of that gift, or gifts if there was more than one. If you opened up that meditation space, you might want to just dip underneath that, bring it all the way back up. Back to the crown of the head, and again placing one hand on heart, one hand on belly. Awareness on the breath and on the movement of the body. And taking your time from here to come around, perhaps make any notes, or just be with those gifts, with those feelings or sensations